National Historic Park. This historic park is on the junction of Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia. The Potomac River and Shenandoah River join here. Also, 3 national trails pass through the park. This place was used by Native Americans and early settlers during the Civil War. This park has many historic buildings where the history is preserved. To explore the park, take the free shuttle bus from the visitor center to the historic downtown. This is the historic downtown of Harper's Ferry. It has nicely maintained buildings from the 18th and 19th century. This is a small museum in the information center. It has many posters and exhibits showing revolution, freedom, Civil War, education, and civil rights. You can also visit the Industry Museum, U.S. Armory Site, Paul's Island, Murphy Chambers Farm, and John Brown Museum.
We're in Harper's Ferry historical town, and we're walking the downtown. The first store is a bookstore, so that's where we are right now.
I choose one like this, but only the machine must be
Hi, today I'm in West Virginia and there is in Harper's Ferry. And this is the old store with old pottery, glass work, and pans. There are barrels for storage, lamps for light, hats to protect you from the sun, clothing, chairs, old-fashioned chairs, food, and toys, and art. This is an old fire station. It has historic fire equipment on display.
I'm at a point where 2 rivers meet around Harper's Ferry historical town. This is the Shenandoah River, this is the Potomac River. They both combine at this point, pass through a water gap in the Blue Ridge Mountains. This was also the site of a battle in the Civil War led by John Brown, who commanded it from John Brown's fort. We might visit that later. This was also an accessible trade route found by Lewis and Clark, and they hope to find a similar route to the Rocky Mountains. At this point, 3 national trails combined. So the Appalachian Trail, the Chesapeake and Ohio Canal Trail, and the Potomac Heritage Trail. There's also a point where 3 states meet. So we're staying in West Virginia. That is Virginia. No, that's Maryland, and that is Virginia. This bridge is actually part of the Appalachian Trail, I believe, and it goes all the way from Maine to Georgia. So if you want to walk to Maine, we can. It's just, 1,000 miles. We can also walk to Georgia. That's a little bit closer, like 100 miles closer. Now we're going to go on this bridge, which I still don't know the name of because those boys didn't give me any information about it. Actually, they might have. I just forgot it. So this bridge, it does have a name. It's called the Maryland Trail Bridge. And right now I'm crossing the Potomac River from West Virginia from West Virginia into Maryland right there. So I'm just crossing the state line right now. Now we're like on the bridge part. There's so many people rafting now. I want to do it too. Even more people here. there's also people fishing here, so it's pretty cool. I think I've crossed the state line because I think I'm more than halfway, so I should be in Maryland now. The river's edge, so this is like the point where two rivers meet. We're crossing to Maryland now. We crossed after that. We crossed the bridge, and now we're just sitting at the water's edge. We're enjoying the water. There's like a few butterflies like attacking us. I mean, like they're just flying around. And now I think outside, so we're actually in Maryland now, and there's like a Harper's Ferry tunnel, and these railroads I think are still in use. So there's like a separate bridge for the rail. Actually, no, it's connected to the original, like this bridge, and multiple railroad tracks going to that tunnel to cross this mountain, Blue Ridge Mountains.
We're starting the Chesapeake, Ohio Trail.
Yay!
Yay!
So we have visited the historical town of Harper's Ferry, and now we are heading back to the parking lot. Do not forget to explore places with us and explore beyond limits.